We just landed here in Europe actually back in February. We are an American-based company. We are established in 2019. We are a Series B company, 70 million in the bank, and the product we offer is called Pallet. And what Pallet does is actually the next generation Kubernetes management platform. And what it means is it's actually a combination of an infrastructure as code solution and a Kubernetes management platform. So we set the desired state of how you want your clusters to look like. And that is in a nutshell Pallet. I can explain more, but maybe you have other questions. So we have a couple of customers. One of the customers is GE Healthcare. What they have CT scans at hospitals. And CT scans, you can imagine, is full of software. They run Kubernetes, and on top of Kubernetes they run containers and they run their software on it. But in some of the hospitals they have access to via the internet. Some of the hospitals are too small or they just don't allow to have access. So what they do is with Pallet we kind of separate the control plane from the management plane. So the control plane is basically in the edge, or in this case the CT scans. And all the layers, all the software that they need to update, they can do using 4G or whatever by just updating the layer inside those hospitals. With that, they're saving $20 million per year in man hours, not having to go with a USB stick or an ISO CD-ROM to update those CT scans. This is all done without downtime. They just run a test, like 400 different clusters that they needed to upgrade without any downtime within an hour, and building 100 EC2 instances at the same time. So also one important thing to note is we use actually an open source solution which is called Cluster API. And Cluster API is actually doing the day two operations of the infrastructure that comes with Kubernetes. So the OS, Kubernetes itself, storage and networking. We have extended that capability, that cluster capability, to run through all the complete stack, all the other solutions that you need to run Kubernetes properly in production. For example, the load balancing, service mesh, HashiCorp if you have, all the solutions that you need to run Kubernetes smoothly. Those are layers that you need to manage yourself as well. Today that's done with either via scripting or manually. We automate this. We have like a 2-minute reconciliation loops. So every 2 minutes it's checking if your clusters are still the same. This is also to avoid configuration drift. We have built-in security scanners, so it will tell you if one of your clusters is out of sync, and every 2 minutes it's changing it back to what you want it to be. It's like magic.